Don't get me wrong, curiosity is a great thing, but being curious enough to completely change the direction of your marketing, not such a good thing. And that's when curiosity actually can kill the cat. So imagine this, you're working with a marketing agency and they're doing an okay job. Not great, but they're doing okay. Leads are flowing in, deals are being closed, ROI is decent but not great, but overall the marketing agency is doing their job. Then let's say one night after dinner, you get the kids in bed and you're just sitting on the couch watching TV, maybe it's a commercial break, you're watching baseball or whatever it may be, and you start scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, or heaven forbid you get into the TikTok death scroll. You scroll through and you see an ad from a marketing agency talking about this new, cool, latest and greatest thing. This system, this process, this piece of AI, this philosophy is gonna get you more leads. And you click on the link, you book a call with them, and then bam, next thing you know, they've sold you on everything because they promised you more leads. But is more leads really what you need? Is more leads actually the problem? Does more leads solve your issue? Consider this. Is it closed deals or is it more leads? And yes, there is a pretty substantial difference. That's a major problem that we're seeing with any company, whether it's home service contractors or anything across the board. Because some ideologies proclaim the more leads you get, the more opportunities you get to close deals. And 10 years ago, I would say that is 100% correct. But you need to change your thinking, or I'm at least gonna challenge you to change the way that you think about marketing and leads and closed deals and all these different things. The real question is, how do you know if your marketing is working or not? So I'm gonna break this down as simplistically as I possibly can. There's 4 numbers that you need to be focused on, only 4. Number 1, click-through ratio. Yes, click-through ratio. So impressions are just vanity metrics, clicks are vanity metrics, all of that bullcrap is vanity metrics. What you need to know is the click-through ratio. What is that? You take the clicks and you divide it into the impressions and that gives you a percentage. Your click-through ratio should be higher than 15%. That's where you should be. That is indicator number 1 as to whether or not your marketing is working or not. The second metric is number of leads. I know I just got through saying number of leads doesn't matter quite as much, but just stick with me here. I promise this is gonna make sense in just a second. Now, the third number you need is how many appointments are you actually getting set from those leads that are coming in. And then you're gonna take the appointments, you're gonna divide it into the leads, and then you're gonna get your attrition rate. And then after you take a look at your attrition rate, now how many appointments did you run to how many closed deals did you actually get? And that's called your close ratio. Tommy, I don't know any of those numbers. Well, that's a problem. You need to know every single one of those numbers before you can even come close to determining whether or not your marketing works or not. If you don't know how many leads are coming in from Google or Facebook or your website or wherever you're spending money, if you just know leads are coming in but you don't know where they're coming from, that's a problem. Number 2, if you don't know your click-through ratio, literally just log into your Google Ads and it'll say CTR and then bam, just look at what your CTR is. And then if you have no idea what your attrition rate is, if that's a new word and you don't even know what I'm talking about, you have to know that number. And the same thing applies to your closing rate. Most everybody knows their closing rate, but you don't know how many leads you're losing from the time they come in to getting the appointment set. All of these numbers are so vital to find out if the marketing is working. So if you have 100 leads a month coming in, but you're only booking 10 of those into appointments and only 4 of those are closing, that's a problem. Because you probably spent $10,000 for 100 leads and you only closed 4, so you're at $2,500 cost per close. But what if you spent $10,000 and you only got 25 leads and you set 20 appointments and you closed 15 of those appointments? Now, which marketing is working better? That's why I asked in the beginning, is it closed deals or is it leads that's more important to you? Only you can answer that question, but I would argue that closed deals from your marketing agency means more than anything else does in any other number.